Ali in the house. What's up, everybody? Real quick. So today I want to talk to you guys about how did my husband know I was the one for him? And honestly, of course, I talked to him and I asked him, hey, what made you say, you know what, this is gonna be my wife? What made you think that? And everyone's different, and my husband's not that much of a talker. I'm always a talker, so y'all know me, I'm always talking my life off. But I'm gonna tell you a little story, and this is why my advice is for young girls and women in general, even single mothers. When I first met Gustavo, my husband, we're young, and I don't want to say that at that time we knew we were gonna be husband and girlfriend. No, because we were young. But at that time he knew that I was the girl that he wanted to date. We didn't know if this was gonna last long or not, but he knew what he wanted in a female. And when my husband when we first met, I was very quiet girl, very innocent. And nowadays it's not that we're old school. No, now that everyone goes, it's like a cycle, and it keeps going. That cycle keeps going. So the advice my mom used to give me when I was little, I'd be like, man, mom, you don't know. It's because you're older already. You're older than me. You're old school. Like, now I understand that, no, it's like a cycle. Whatever my mom went through in her teens, I went through in my teens, and now my kids are gonna go through it, and it's a cycle. It just keeps going and going. That's why they say you should listen to the adults and the advice they have to say, because adults are experienced, and the things that the life that they lived. And when my husband met me, he said that he was a very active teen. He was in sports, and I mean, these teenagers, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I had nothing changed. Some of them are out there, some of them are not. And a lot of girls that he knew by the time he was in 8th grade were thotting already. We're little thots, we're little hoes, doing all this shit, And he said when he met me, he just saw, it wasn't even my looks, even though he's like, man, I thought you were beautiful. He said, but it wasn't even your looks. What attracted me to you was how innocent you were, how you had to learn so much more that you didn't know when it came to our sex, life. I was very innocent. My freshman year, I was like, oh my God, I don't know anything what's happening. Like, I've never even done anything with a guy, so. And I guess he had, his freshman year, he already had met so many girls, are already having sex, and and different boyfriends here and there. And when he met me, he's like, man, you didn't have a boyfriend, and he's like, you were so innocent. On top of that, like, when it came to sex and stuff like that, you didn't know anything. You're like, whoa, I don't know about that. Everything that I learned, that I know now, I learned with my husband, and that's one thing. Don't no man want a woman that's a hoe, and so when we met each other, that's what attracted him to me, that I was this innocent little girl, young girl that never had sex, never been with a guy. I wasn't out there like that. I was always listening to my parents, and always listening to advice from my parents, and when I met him, and he started questioning, like, I'm like, I'm a virgin. If you want to do something with me, then you need to wait, because I wasn't that type of girl, like, yeah, come on, let's do it. No. You wanted to do something with me, you need to earn that. Can't no guy, just anybody just come touch me because I've been talking to you for a month. No. At that age, at that time, my mentality was, my body is pure. And the man that wants to touch this body, he needs to earn this body. Can't any man just come touch this body, and I think that's what he liked about me also. And I think that's one thing he liked about me, that I was very respectful of myself. And every time that he tried, I'll be like, no, especially, I lost my virginity to my husband at 19 years old, after graduation, after senior graduation, and I'm not gonna lie, before that, my cousins and friends were already having sex, and I was the type of teen like, man, everybody's doing that, I kind of want to do it. But my mom was my best friend. Besides being my best friend, of course, she was my mom first. But I went to advise with my mom, you know, all these people are having sex and I want to have sex, you know, what should I do? And my mom's like, darling, wait till you're 18, darling. Wait till you're mature enough. You'll be mature. You'll be more, you know, more mature in your mind, and see if this is really the right guy for you. Be smart. I honestly believe if I would have gave it up to my husband at 15, 16 years old, we wouldn't be together right now. But like, I mean, if I would have been acting like a hoe and like a slut, and I would have went up to my husband at freshman year talking about, hey, what's up, dude? Can I get your number? Or you want my number? Or acted like that, I think it would have turned him off. But I was very, no, you want to come talk to me? You got to earn to talk to me. You want to hang out with me? You got to earn that. Can't no guy just come hang out with me because you're a guy and you want to hang out with me. No. You have to earn that. So with females out there, when you say, man, it's because this guy don't want to wife me up, maybe question what you're doing. If you're acting like too much of a hoe or of a slut, tone it down a little bit. Don't no guy want to wife up a hoe, you know. And that's just a sad reality. They're going to have fun with you. They're going to go out with you. They're going to pay everything for you. But when it comes to meeting the parents, they ain't going to introduce you, you know, because they don't want a wife as a hoe. So women, value yourself. You don't have to be out there. You don't have to be fucking niggas, different niggas here and there to make yourself look better. You don't have to go get an ass. You don't have to go get tits. You don't have to no, the guy that's for you is gonna be for you though, if and when you respect yourself the way you should. Sometimes it don't even have to do with looks. Sometimes it's the way you act, you know. So my advice to women is, honestly, value yourself and respect yourself. You know, everything, one day you ain't gonna have the body that you have right now. And then what? You know, the thing is, it might be fun for all you thoughts, having fun, doing this and this and that. It's fun for the moment. It might be fun for a couple years, but when you get older and you're in your 50s and your 60s and you find yourself alone, don't ask why. You know what I mean? Because you did things in your younger life that you should have fixed or corrected and you didn't. And there's consequences to everything that you do in this world. So if you don't want to be a lonely old lady by yourself when you 60, 70, 80 years old, I advise you learn how to act in your 20s and in your 30s so you could get a good man in your life. Because don't no man want to wife up a hoe. That's all I'm saying.